Good morning friends. Guys, as you all know that what times we all are going through. So let us pray for each other. Let us plant more trees and save environment and save humanity. In today's video, I will share 7 functions or 7 tips of Excel which will ease your life while working in Excel. So let us start with the first tip. So you can see that I have a data over here. We have a few columns here: full name, state, full name, contact name, account name, etc. And in each of this column we have few duplicate entries. So my task is to remove the duplicate entries from the columns. How I can do that? So we have multiple ways to remove the duplicate, but I am going to share you the most convenient and most easiest way. What is that? You have to just select any cell in your data, click on data in the tab, and then there is an option called remove duplicate. This once you click on remove duplicate, this option will pop out, or the shortcut way is alt am. The shortcut way is alt am. Once you press alt am, again the same window will appear. Now you can see that these are the columns name of your table. By default all are selected, but my task is I have to remove the duplicates only from the one column, and that would be the first one, which is full name. So unselect all and select the one from which you want to remove the duplicate. So I select that and click on OK. Once you click on OK, it says 2132 duplicate values found and removed. Amazing. So with this way you can easily remove duplicates from your data. Now moving on to the second function, guys. See, we have full name over here and we have state against each name. Now my task is to create email ID for all of these persons. One thing more, email ID should be the first letter of the first name and the first letter of the last name and then the domain name. Either I can write it manually one by one, or if you are an expert, you know about the formulas of Excel, then you can use left right function and create the email ID. But here I'm assuming that you are not an expert in Excel, you do not know about the formulas of Excel. So how can I do this? I still can do this. I'm writing it a.d@gmail.com, a.s@. See, it has populated all the remaining values. I just press tab in my keyboard. Yeah, great. So it has created the email IDs. It is called autofill function of Excel, and this function is available from 2013 onwards only. What it does, it checks the trends and automatically give you the suggestions. Let us see the same thing from the second example. Like let me create another column name over here. So now I want to create email ID, and that would be from the combination of full name and the state. Let's see, abishek abhishek.uttar@gmail.com, aditc. It has given me the suggestion and I press tab. Great, it has created the email IDs. So this autofill function, I'm sure guys, it would be a great help for you at your workplaces. So moving on to the third tip. So guys, we all have to convert days to year, sometimes year to hours, or sometimes hours to second. For that we used to multiply the numbers by 60, sometimes by 3600. But we have an Excel formulas for that also, and that formula is called convert. I write convert, convert. What it does, it says converts a number from one measurement system to another. Okay, what condition I have to pass out? First is number. So number would be this 365. So here I am converting days to year. I selected number, then from unit. These are the denomination available over here. I would select the desired one. Here in my case I would select days, then comma, year, bracket close and enter. See, it has converted 365 days into 1 year. So we have other option also, like to convert feet into inches, feet into centimeters, and vice versa. So let us move to our next tip. Here you can see that I have contract name given, start date and end date. So my task is to find out the years, month and days for the contract. For example, here the first contract start was 3rd of January 2018 and it ended at 21st of January 2021. So the duration was 3 years, 0 month and 18 days. How we can find it out? To calculate it, we can use date diff function. Date diff function basically is date difference, right? Also guys, I would like to tell you that date diff function is formally not available in Excel. I mean to say that if you write DAD diff bracket open, it will not give you any argument or any condition that you have to pass out, but you can still use it. Date diff, select start date, comma, select end date, comma, then double quotes Y, enter. So 3 years. Now we are going to calculate months. So date diff bracket open, start date, comma, end date, comma, YM. Now we are calculating days. So date diff start date, comma, end date, comma, MD and 18 days. Drag this formula. Now the question is how we know that what text we have to use in double quotes. For that guys, I have created another table over here. We have interval, meaning and description. You can just pause this video and note it down somewhere. It will be helpful for you. So another function that I'm going to tell you guys is like this one. We have, see, we have few values over here, 26, 134 and 9, 24, 14, 1. Now I'm going to find out the total of this value. I'll write is equal to sum, then my range, bracket close and enter. So it is giving error over here because the range that I have selected contains error values also. So is there any formula that sum up the values but exclude the error thing? Yes, we do have, and that function is called aggregate function. So what it does is, let us see, is equal to aggregate, then it gives you the option, like we have to choose what function we are going to use, average, count, max, min. So in my case I'm going to select sum, which is the 9th number. Either I can double click to select this, or I can write 9, comma. So what condition I have to pass out for here? See, the 4th number is ignore nothing, the 5th is ignore hidden values, and the 6th is ignore error value. So I'm going to use the 6th value, which is ignore error values. So 6, comma, now I have to pass out the range. So this is my range. I selected and bracket close, enter. See, now it has calculated 208. Another example, we can see that we have these numbers over here. It has if I write normally sum function over here, sum, and then bracket close and enter, it is giving error because somewhere it has the, somewhere it has the error value. So here it is very difficult to find the error numbers because the range is very long. So we cannot use sum function here. So we can find the total by using aggregate function, is equal to aggregate 9, 6, which is ignore error values, comma, our range. So this is our range, bracket close and enter. See, it has calculated the sum of the given range. Now moving on to the another function of today's video. Here you can see that I have a table over here, and in this table you can see that I have inserted few comments. I'm sure you guys must be aware about the comment. So my task is to remove the comments from the entire sheet, from my entire data. How I can do that? Just select the cell, go to this view tab, go to review tab, then click on delete. So it's very time consuming activity if I select one by one and remove the comments. Instead I can use F5 command in my keyboard. Press F5. Moment you click on F5, if you are using laptop, then press function plus F5, then this window will open. Now click on special. Now it is asking what option you want to choose. In my condition I'm going to select comments. The moment I click on comment and OK, it select all the cells containing comments. Now click on delete. So it has deleted all the comments from my sheet. So moving on to the next tip of the day. We have given data over here, and the format is like first is month, then quarter, name of the person, employee ID, sales, email ID and state. And I used to receive this data from another teams. Now the problem is they are sending me the data on different format. This is the data that I have received from another team, and you see that the format is different. It's like first is quarter, then name of the person, but here in our data it's the format is like first should be month, then quarter. So it would be very difficult for me to arrange the data first and then paste the data. So it's better to first rearrange the data that I have received. How we can do that? Just select the data that you have received from another team, then click on data and click on sort. Moment you click on sort, now we are going to sort the data, but guys, we are not going to sort this in a normal way. We are going to use the advanced feature of sort function. Click on options. Now here you see that orientation is sort top to bottom. We are going to select as a top sort left to right, then OK. Sort by is row 1. Row 1 is our header. We are going to rearrange the headers. So select row 1, and third field is order. It would not be A to Z, it would not be Z to A. It should be like kind of a custom list. Let's click on custom list. You see that we have these many custom lists already available in Excel, Sunday, Monday, or the names of the months. There should be some option over here from where we can create a custom list. For that, what I would do, click on file, options, then click on advanced. Now scroll down, you would find an option over here called edit custom list. Click on edit custom list. See, these are the by default list that is available in Excel. Now I want to create my own custom list. So click here. Now select the headers, because we are going to create custom list based on the header. Now select the header only and then import. See, it has imported the list. These are the format of our data, and OK. Again OK. Now it's time to sort the data that we have received from another team. Select the data that we have received, click on data, click on sort, then options, sort left to right, OK. Sort by field is row 1, and this should be the same. Order is like custom list. Now we are not we have to select the custom list that we just created, this one, and OK and OK. Right? See, it has sorted the data. Now we are all good with the data. Just copy the data and paste. The next time whenever you receive data from another team, you have to just press Alt DS, which is the short form of sorting, and then click OK. Then your data will be in the right format, and just copy and paste the data below your existing data. Guys, I am sure all these tips will be very useful for you. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead. You guys, as you all know that what times we all are going through, so let us pray for each other. Let us plant more trees and save environment and save humanity. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead.